talking about Larry Fleet's Wasted Time. What a great song, and this groove is just unreal. And we're going to examine what's going on rhythmically and chordally in the beginning or in the intro of the song. If you stick around, we'll talk a little bit about solo strategies so that we can start filling out and experimenting with some improvisation and some lickage at the end, toward the end of the session. But we're really going to fill out just, we're going to outline the chords that we need first, the G5, which is 3, choke out the A string, and then open 2 middle strings. Pretty much all we need. We need a B minor chord in there, which is 2, 4, 4, and 3. And what do we need? We need an A minor chord with the 4th finger, the pinky up on the top, which is basically A minor 7. And then we need to know a couple of things. We need to know how to slide. So we pluck a note and then keep the note fretted and then just slide over while the note's still active into the next fret. So, and if we have those, that hammer-on as well, we're going to need that. If we have all of that stuff together, we're ready to proceed. So we'll just cover the intro. So we're starting with 1, 2, 3, 4. The G, we're sliding 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3, 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and 3. And we're going to break that down slowly so we can all get it. So we have this really cool, and it won't take long. It's just a really cool approach. You can either approach from fret 1, depending on how big you want that slur to be, or fret 2. We're plucking fret 2 and then upstroke on the 2 middle strings. And then we're also sliding or hammering on to fret 2. I slide. I think it sounds a little bit more like a slide in the recording into the B minor. And then we do that same rhythmic pattern. And then we do the open A, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. And then we have that slur, that hammer-on, and that starts us back at the beginning. And then we walk up into the C chord, and then back down to the G with the B and the bass, and then A minor 7, and then back to C, and then back to the intro riff, which is also the verse sort of section of the song. But there's also some palm muting in here that we want to just overlook. We don't want to overlook. We don't want to slam our way through because it really gives it a little bit too much slap on the guitar string. So it's really nice and warm, sort of easy, moderate right hand, but assertive right hand picking. With some palm muting. Not too much because we'll choke the strings out, but And if you're wanting to do a little bit of soloing on this tune, I just happen to be working on major pentatonic this morning too. You know what I mean? Part of my warm-up. So we have that. It's the E minor pentatonic that we all know and love. We have that. We're focusing on landing on the G notes now. So G, so we have 3, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, and then which is a G note. And then we have the next pattern, which is in position number, let's do 3. So we have 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, and then 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, and then we have 2. Right? We just want to make sure that we're tonicizing or understanding where the root notes are. We have 3 root notes here, 3 G notes here, and that G major pentatonic. The next shape is a little bit more difficult. G note here, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 4. We don't really use the 4, but you can if you feel like you have to. Right, so we can get back and forth between multiple positions, and then we have that nice 1 3 1 3 1 3 4 3 1 4 1 3. Root note here, root note here. The next shape is 1 4 1, and then 4 is the G note. And then we have 1 4 1 4 1 3 1 3 2 4 1 4. Another G note here. Okay. We can get back to the G note if we want. Then we have that nice, this is another one that's going to be a really comfortable, you know, not as comfortable as the minor pentatonic shape that we all know, but it's still 2 4 2 4 1 4 1 4 2 4 2 4. But we want to make sure that, again, we tonicize those G notes. This is one of my favorite licks that I hear in the song that's really a little bit, you know, it's sort of the middle of the song. It's somewhere in there. It's not right at the beginning, but it's that nice flatted, you know, that major third with the flatted third down, and that's kind of, both of those tones are leaning on one on top of the other one, and then it resolves back down by walking down to the G note. And then another little lick that happens in the song is sort of like, you know, the sus4, and then walks right down the major triad, the G major triad, and then the sus4, and then the 3 again, right? That's another really cool lick that we can use here. If I wanted to improvise over this chord progression that I've got going in my mind now. It's just such a killer groove, so we may as well make use of it, right? So I've got B minor, and then A minor. You can have just so much fun with this. You can also use the G major pentatonic, or the G major scale, sorry. 3 notes per string, and this is a good one to kind of work on. 1 3 1 2 4 1 2 4 1 2 4 1 2 4 1 3 4 1 3 4. But again, realize, just remember, let's remember where the root notes are. Right, we also have we could outline chord changes, which are awesome. G at 5, and then B minor, and then the A minor. B minor is going to be there just very shortly, so it would be make more sense to me. Just kind of have a relationship between the G chord and then the A minor. And then, you know, I get a little sloppy here and there, but we have the G major triad, and then we have the A minor triad, and we have the G major triad inverted with a 3 in the bass, and then the A minor triad inverted with a 3 in the bass, and then the G chord triad inverted with the D in the bass, and then the A minor triad again with a 5th in the bass. And then we have 3, and then the 3rd in the bass for the G, the 3rd flatted 3 in the bass for the A minor, 5 in the bass for the G, and then 5 in the bass for the A minor, and then we have the G with root of inversion again. And we can use all of those in conjunction with just have a lot of fun with that. So there's plenty of material in there to dig around with. If you want a backing track for the song, just let me know and I'll put it up here for you, okay? And I wish you have a great time, and thanks again for these kinds of recommendations and referrals to songs that just are banging it. And we need more of this stuff on the channel, and look forward to seeing what comes next. But I hope you have a good time. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below. Let's see, like, share, subscribe, and watch the videos that are coming up after this one. So they're here for you. And until next time, happy picking.